What's up, guys? So I just recently hit 1,000 subscribers, man. I just want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to me from the very beginning all the way up to the newer subs. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. I remember when I started doing this channel, I was not sure if anybody even cared about player reviews. Now I see that there are guys out there who are interested in these reviews. So thank you, guys. Who knows how big the channel will get one day, man. It's only been 2 months and I'm already at 1,000, so I'm hoping that it becomes one of the bigger channels. But for now, I'm just concerned with giving you guys good quality content that helps you make decisions going forward. And I figured, what better way to celebrate this 1,000 subscriber mark than doing the Bo Jackson 99 overall ultimate freeze dual style ground and pound speed run. Let's get to it. 6'1", 97 speed, 92 agility, 92 ball carry, 95 juke, 100 truck, 98 carry, 100 acceleration, and 94 elusiveness. Also has a 93 spin move and a 95 juke and a 72 catch. This guy is without a doubt the new #1 back in my mind in this game. Is an all-around purpose back. He can do it all, man. But enough talking, man. Let me show you what I saw. When I ran with Bo, I knew right away I was going to test out that stiff arm, and I was not disappointed. Look at these stiff arms, man. Single, double, even triple stiff arms. Now, I know he has 100 truck, but honestly, I do not recommend trucking unless you're like in a 3rd and inches or 4th and inches, or if you're like at the goal line and you're trying to punch it in. Other than that, I don't recommend trucking, and that's because when you truck, it pretty much slows down your momentum so much. Even if you're successful at it, it's still going to slow you down, and you're going to end up getting tackled by the 2nd or 3rd guy very soon. And if you stiff arm, you slow down a little bit, but if you get that bump off, you know, like that right there, the little bump off to the second one, it doesn't really slow you down that much, unless of course you're going to the outside like I was right there. But even then, you saw that I got those bump offs and I was still able to get like the first down. And this right here, if your opponent tries to run commit, just stop and just go in the other direction. Bo Jackson is definitely a running back that you can just stop on a dime and go in the other direction. So if your opponent run commits like these guys are here, just stop and go in the other direction and just get those 10-15 yards or more if you're lucky enough. But anyways, like I was saying, if you want to truck with him, that's fine, but I definitely recommend doing that, you know, only when you need short yardage. And this right here was my favorite thing to do, which I know is going to surprise a lot of guys. You know, you would probably think that stiff arming or trucking or whatever was my favorite thing, but juking was absolutely my favorite thing. I'm not saying he's the best juking running back in the game, but he just made it seem so effortless. But maybe that was because when you run with Bo Jackson so much against somebody, and you're consistently trucking, stiff arming, and just breaking tackles, your opponent thinks that you're going to just keep doing that all game. And late in the game is when you just hit him with a nice juke and just catch him off guard and just go for like maybe 15 or more yards, which happened a lot. As you can see here, my opponents are just throwing themselves to the ground because I've been trucking them and stiff arming them all game, and they think that that's what's coming. So always try to draw your opponents in, you know, for certain things. Like that right there, he thought I was gonna try to stiff arm him and he just fell to the ground. So keep that, guys, in mind. And this right here, you saw how I tried to truck that guy, and it worked on the first one, but those other guys were right there. Now I know that's not, you know, really mind blowing, because, you know, it, like, even if I stiff armed them, I might have got tackled right away as well. But I feel that a stiff arm just gives you that much more room, and it gives you a little bit better chance of taking off as opposed to trucking. So just keep that in mind. You know, that's just my opinion anyways. If you want to take it or leave it, it's up to you. This right here, his hands, you know, don't worry about them. But just like a lot of other running backs, don't depend on him too much in traffic. You know, just throw it to him if you see he's in the open, which just makes him even more deadly. I mean, if you see he's open, just throw the ball to him. And if he only has corners and safeties to deal with, he will just dominate them. And this right here also definitely took a lot of big hits, man. I think he took like maybe 11 hits, and he only fumbled once, which was unfortunate. You know, I was hoping he wouldn't fumble at all, but I guess you can't expect anyone to never fumble. So it's not something you should worry about. You know, definitely don't be worried he's gonna fumble on every single hit, but definitely also don't think that he's never gonna fumble, because that's just not always that's never a good way of thinking. And that right there was the fumble I was talking about. So keep that in mind. And this right here is the one disappointing thing. The one thing that really took me by surprise was the fact that he went down very often on solo tackles, even by corners, which was really surprising. Did not think he was going to go down by corners, man, but it is what it is. If any of you guys have played with the Madden 15 version of him from last year, now that Bo Jackson, the Ultimate Freeze, that guy was worth maybe 2 million in my mind, because that guy was just never, he was guaranteed to break one tackle almost every play. I feel that this Bo Jackson was not as effective. Not saying he's not a bad card, but I mean a good card. Believe me, he is a great card. You see right here, this is what he did best: breaking tackles. I definitely feel that Bo Jackson is the #1 running back in the game, my new #1 running back, and his price definitely shows it. But anyways, this is what I was talking about: breaking tackles, man, and just getting extra yards. Once again, very frustrating. I wish I could control these broken tackles, but I guess it's better to have them than not have them. But do not think that just because he's breaking these tackles that he's going to do it all game. Because like I said, he definitely did get tackled one-on-one more often than I thought he would. So if you like to, you know, if you're not that good at juking and stiff arming and stuff yet, and you just really depend on your running backs to break tackles on their own, then of course Bo Jackson will fit your scheme perfect until you get better at it. And then of course when you do get better at stiff arming, then he's just going to be a monster for you. So definitely check Bo Jackson out if you've got the coins. See what he can do for you. The 97 speed, as you can see right here, rarely will he get caught from behind. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of this review. My final thoughts: do I think he's worth 1.5 mil? I feel like he's worth between 800 and 900,000, and I know that's a huge dip in his current price, but I just feel that he went down on the first hit way too often to be worth 1.5 mil. Is he a top 5 back? Obviously he is. You know, I said he's the new #1 back in my opinion, so definitely the best running back in the game. But obviously, if you don't want to wait that long for his price to drop and you want to get him now, he's obviously a great card. I definitely see him performing on the field well for you. So if you do get him, I'm sure he's going to win you a lot of games. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of that, man. And once again, man, thank you so much for all you guys subscribing, man, and helping me hit 1,000 subs. My next review should be tomorrow, which is going to be that Team of the Week Jeff Janis. And then after that, it's going to be that Team of the Week David Johnson, hopefully. You know, I definitely want to see what that guy can do. So anyways, guys, until those reviews come, man, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all boys then. Peace.